When did you find out about the SNP's auditors resigning from their post?
The 10th of February, I think it was.
So you didn't find out then when they actually resigned from the Westminster Group? What was that, September last year?
No, I didn't.
Who told you?
I received an email from our finance officer who advised me of the situation.
Your financer, is that still Peter Grant or somebody else?
No, it's an official within our team at Westminster who advised me.
OK. We spoke to Ian Blackford last week and he told us that he had found out towards the end of last year and that his team had given you a very firm and detailed briefing about the financial situation. Was that not the case?
I became fully aware of the situation in February, as I've said to you there. I received an email from our finance officer who advised me that back in September, obviously the party's accountants had, the auditors had adopted not to continue, and we needed to find our own. So since then, we've been in the process of trying to find our own because it's important that we are able to undertake our commitments in that regard.
I've been quite specific, Laura, in what I've said to you, said Mr Blackford, all the relevant information, because there's a lot of information that needs to be passed over either by myself or by my other office bearers. And it was all passed over, all the appropriate information to do with the finances of the Westminster Group has been handed over to those who have responsibility for that. And he said that that was done when the handover in December.
Yeah, I mean, there may well have been discussions between other people, but certainly in relation to myself, I became fully aware of the situation on the 10th of February.
What was your reaction? Because when we spoke to your predecessor, Mr Blackford, last week, he said he was categorical that the SNP Westminster Group would have auditors in place to meet that deadline of the May the 31st to ensure access to the short money, the public funding. So are you as convinced as Ian Blackford that that will be the case?
I'm not going to make any commitments in relation to that, Laura. It's obviously a situation which is in a state of flux, and I think when you're not in control of something, it's best not to make firm commitments as to what could or couldn't happen. And obviously, I'm very conscious of the fact that we have staff members who this relates directly to as well, so I don't want to be making any commitments that I can't keep to. Well